Hello everyone, this is Pash from Soul Therapy by Pash, and I'm back with my reading today. So today, when I was picking up the text for today's reading and I was thinking which reading I'm going to do, I just realized that I really need to do something related to the awakenings that are happening around us. People who are getting awakened, people who are going through endings, people who are going through a lot of hardships in their personal life or through tower moments where their life is crashing down in terms of relationships or in terms of career or business or finance, and they are trying to hold it tight, but it's not happening, it's not working. And referring to this is because today only in the morning I had a reading with someone uh, online, and I told them that they're trying to control the scenarios, they're trying to hold on to the relationship, they're trying to hold on to the family, they don't want the family to break down. But I always believe that anything which is built on false foundations cannot survive for long. Even if you try to hold it very tight, sacrificing yourself even into it, it's not going to work out. So I'm a strong believer from my own personal journey that anything which is on false foundation needs to crash down so that you can build up fresh foundations of your life. That's what this reading is all about. This reading is for you. If you're going through some major shifts in your life, it can be a shift into your relationships, it can be a shift into your career, it can be a major shift or crashing down of some concepts of your life which you have been, I think, living for long. This reading will tell you what lessons you're learning. This reading is not about love, this reading is all about you. This reading is all about what people are perceiving of you, what you're actually learning from this scenarios which are happening in your life. And it's a very, very important read because 98% of the readings that I do in my events or online are related to that people are not aware what they're going through. They feel it's destiny, they feel it's some sort of karma, but it's not like that. I always believe that people who are awakening have to go through this isolation period, this breakup period, this crashing down period to hit the rock bottom. And I always say that if you're alone, you're always growing. That's how it's supposed to be. But that doesn't mean that we end all the relationships that we have in our life. That doesn't mean we should not give a chance or make a try to sustain those relationships in our life. But the only way to understand that cycles end in life. And if any cycle is ending in your life where you are trying to keep a hold on it, hold it tight, sacrificing yourself, sacrificing your beliefs, sacrificing your own self into it, is not worth it. Always remember, if something or someone desires you, then it's worth giving a chance. Don't rush for things or people who you desire. So always invest your time and energy into people who desire you, not who you desire. That's what I wanted to discuss a lot of things about it from my own personal awakening journey. I have been planning for many months to start a podcast about this also of my own. I will soon do that. But for now, let's start the reading. Let's clear up the energies and let's see what lessons you are learning. This is very specific reading for those who are going through something major in their life and they are finding out or seeking answers from either tarot card readers or astrologers or some guidance from around them to understand how to sail through that and why it's happening to them, right? So let's see. I have a lot of decks here, which you could see. I'll be using a pile of cards. Let's see what I feel intuitively to pick on. Let's clear up the energies and let's see how this reading unfolds. This is very, very new to me. So let's do it. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. Divine spirit guides and angels, we are soon going to enter into the lessons that my viewers are learning through whatever chaos, conflict, or crash downs happening in my person's life, in my viewer's life. If not, if there is no crash down, no conflict, and still they are feeling stuck wherever they are, what's happening? Why is it so? And what lessons it's trying to teach them? Please guide us throughout this reading. Let's clear up the energies. This one was the loudest one. Sometimes there is no conflict, there is no chaos. Everything is running in the flow, but still you feel chaotic inside. You feel isolated. You feel lonely. You feel there's something is missing. So this can also be the way through which your soul is trying to tell you that you need to grow. You need to come out of your comfort zone. You need to do something which is different. So let's see what comes up today. Where your life is going, what people at this point of time are thinking of you, and what lessons you are learning from the situations that are happening in your life. Not every situation is karmic. Sometimes some people and situations come into your life to teach you a lesson. And until you learn those lessons, you're going to repeat that cycle again and again and again. That's how it works. So let's see what cycle you are repeating and where you are in this journey. For those who are into their awakening journey, for those who cannot understand what's happening, and for those who are feeling freely confused, stuck, and don't know what to do. I don't know how this reading is going to unfold. Let's see. Even I'm curious to know. Ace of Swords. It's a new beginning card, and we are in the new moon in Libra season, which just happened on 21st of October. Ace of Swords. If you see, the sword is lying deep under the ocean in an old sunken ship. This sword, nobody's paying attention to because it's deep under the water. At some point of time, the ship was sailing, it was navigating path to others, but now it's time for a new beginning. So this card depicts that you are learning a lesson of ending things which are not based on truth, because Ace of Swords is a card of new beginning with truths, new beginning with strong foundations, new beginnings with new ships sailing, and the sunken ships needs to be forgotten. So what I'm trying to say here is that you are learning a lesson to start new, fresh approaches in your life with truth, with the foundation of truth. It can be relationships. So maybe you are in relationships which are having false foundations. You are hiding from each other a lot of things. You are telling lies to each other a lot of things, and you are not telling the truth. And the foundations of that relationship are shaking because it's supposed to shake because they are not strong enough. So you are being asked to rebuild those foundations on a new fresh start with truth. It can be career, business, finance also, where you have been working into an environment which you don't like. You're not telling the truth to yourself that you are not aligning with this job, you're not aligning with this business, and you just keep on doing it. So that needs to end, and something new is aligning for you, which aligns with your own truth, which aligns on the foundations of the truth. So it's a beautiful card which shows that, because I don't get an ending card, I got a new beginning card. So I believe that this shows that you are already either going through an ending, or you are you have recently gone through an ending, and now you are in the verge of starting something new where you're feeling stuck. What next? I have already ended this, I have already ended that. Now what's going to happen? Why this happened to me? So I will say this never happened to you, it happened for you, because you were sitting on the false foundations, and that's why it crashed down to start something new on the fresh foundations of truth, which is a beautiful energy. This is my Mermaid Tarot deck. I forget to tell you that this deck is very, very beautiful. It shows all the underwater images and the life of mermaids and mermaid. So it's a very deep deck. It has deep meanings. The Emperor. Okay, let me show you this Emperor. This is an old merman who is sitting with a lot of power underwater. Looks like he's the king, he's a decision maker, right? He is. What this card is telling you is now it's your time to be the emperor of your own life. Whatever has ended in your life, maybe it was very codependent in nature, maybe you were sacrificing yourself, you were putting yourself down, or something like that. Now it's a time to start on the foundations of truth, to make right decisions of your life, to take the control of your life in your own hands. And this is very powerful. So I am strongly getting this reading will resonate with a lot of people who have recently ended something, and they are in between the end and the new start. And this phase where there is new start going to happen, but you cannot see it, and the ending has already happened, You're feeling stuck, you're feeling confused, you're feeling what next, you're feeling why this happened to me, why me, why me, why me. So I would say I have gone through my personal journey of spiritual transformation and spiritual awakening. This is a time to stay in the flow and to surrender instead of trying to control and instead of allowing your mind to play games with you. Because you're definitely moving towards, okay, let me move this. You're definitely moving towards a fresh start, which is truth based. Can be in relationships, business, or career. You are taking the control of your life, you're becoming the emperor of your life, and you are making the decisions which are right for you. Maybe in the past you were not doing that. You were people pleasing. You were making other people's happy. So this energy is ending or has already ended. That's what I feel. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Three of Pentacles. If you see, all these mermaids are collecting some beautiful flowers together and all of them are helping each other. This card depicts that don't feel isolated. That's what Divine is trying to tell you. Divine is telling you that don't feel isolated. Don't feel that you're alone. There are a lot of people who will help you in this journey. Okay, let me show you something which is very strange. Even I just realized that this is not a mermaid, this is a frog because her foot is like a frog or, yeah, a reptile. So if you see, this card depicts a beautiful energy where the natural things, the nature or the divine or the universe is going to help you to have this best start. People around you will help you, support you if you do something for yourself with truth. And that's why we always say that do something which aligns with you, and you will never know in what ways universe will open opportunities for you and gates for you because you're aligning with your truth. Be it true relationship, be it true career, be it true passion, whatever it is. That's what the energy is. Universe is going to support you when you will start a new beginning with your own truth. Forget about people, what they're talking about you. This card also shows that universe is going to support you even if your closed ones are not supporting you. Be it your parents not supporting you, be it your friends not supporting you, be it people around you finding you maybe a sheep in the wolf clothes or something like that. I don't know why I'm getting this, but sometimes, I'll tell you, sometimes when you are very happy, very jolly, very naive, people like your energy. But when the same person becomes intelligent, takes decision for themselves, stand up for themselves, align with their truth, leave the relationships, people, circumstances behind which are no longer aligning with their truth, people treat them, or same people treat them as a manipulator. Oh, she left the relationship, he left the relationship, he did this to me, she did that to me, and that's why that person is not good or this person is not good. Let people talk about you because they don't want you to grow. You grow with your truth, you align with your truth, you make decisions of your life which are right for you, and you are being definitely supported from the universe, regardless anybody supports you or not. Be it people calling you a manipulator, or be it people calling you fake, or be it people calling you fox in sheep's clothes, or oh, yeah, something like that. But what I'm trying to say is, you know your truth, you know who you are, you know you're growing. Listen to your intuition and stop listening to people. Let's move. What else? I don't know whether my viewers are going to like this reading or not, but so I wanted to do this reading today, and so I listened to my intuition, I listened to my heart, and I went for it because I realized, or I felt since morning, that this is something important which somebody needs to hear today. We have another Ace of Pentacles. And when you listen to your heart, when you listen to your uh, intuition, when you align with your truth and make decisions of your life the way you want them to be, this doesn't mean in an egotistical way that I'm going to do whatever I want. No, it's not an egotistical way of making decisions I'm talking about. I'm talking about the decisions which are aligning with your truth. Suppose you are an artist and you have been working in a 9 to 5 job and you're feeling stuck, you're feeling suffocated. Your parents want you to do that. Your husband wants you, your wife wants you to do that because you have to support your children, you have to support the family, or something like that, which is most of the time the case. And you're not aligning with your truth. Every day you go to 9 to 5 job and you feel stuck there. You feel I'm not my true self. Then take a decision for yourself. Make a decision for yourself. Think about yourself first at that point of time where you're feeling stuck. Because if you are stuck, you cannot provide for your family, your children. You cannot happily provide for your parents as well. Your happiness is important. And that's what this is showing. Ace of Pentacles. When you listen to your heart, when you listen to your intuition, when you are on the foundations of your truth, speak your truth. That I'm not aligning with 9 to 5 job. Sorry. I want to be an artist. Anything like that. And then you're going to start something stable. If you see this Pentacles, it's all about material wealth. Now, this is a kind of a, what do you say? Yeah, a lot of jewelry is in the underwater, this thing. So I'm not getting the word for it. But yes, what I'm trying to say is you will find yourself in a new form where you feel wealthy. I don't mean to say money wise, I mean to say wealthy in every sense. You will feel abundant. You will feel stable. You will feel healthy. You'll feel that you are at the right place. And when you are at the right place, with your aligning with your truth, aligning with your intuition, aligning with your heart, you always attract new beginnings and new opportunities, which are going to bring you a lot of wealth and abundance. Wealth is not only about money, it can be any form of physical wealth, which is you have the money to invest, or you have good health, or like just we have had Deepavali where we uh, pray to Goddess Lakshmi, who is the goddess of wealth, right? So wealth can be in different forms. It's not only about money, it's about the happiness, it's about the joy, it's about the good health, it's about good prosperity around you. It's not only money. Yes, money is a resource, but of course, everything is coming into alignment when you align with yourself. That's what this card is showing us, that you have two new beginnings. When you start with your truth, you align with your heart, you align with yourself, you take your own decisions of your life which are good for you. Doesn't matter they align with someone else or not who's closer to you. Universe opens up opportunities for you which are going to bring you a lot of new beginnings related to wealth. Beautiful energy. Beautifully, this reading is opening up for those who are maybe sitting in the comfort zones, scared to tell their closed ones that they're not okay with what's happening around them and they're not aligning with what, or they're holding on tight to some situation and they don't want to let it go, because if they speak the truth, it has to go. And here comes the Tower. Everything is crashing down. This cost you, okay, starting starting with the truth, aligning with your truth, taking decisions of your life. Universe will open a lot of opportunities for you, but you will face a Tower moment. A lot of things with false foundations will shake up in your life. So I always say Tower is not a bad card. It's a card which breaks up all the false foundations in your life, crashes it down, and then you can build up stronger foundations, be it in any sphere of your life, especially relationships. Relationships that you're holding on tight from years and years and years, which are not on true foundations. They are meant to fall down. They are meant to crash down. Even if you hold them tight for years, you can only delay the process. It is meant to happen for your growth because they are on false foundations. If they come back to you after this Tower crashes to rebuild on a stronger foundation, fine. If they don't, you will move alone and grow. That's how it works. So, Tower is showing the reality that when you walk on this path, it's not going to be easy. The path of truth is never easy. The Magician. If you see, there's a sea witch who is playing a lot of magic, a lot of wind surrounding her, and she's bringing a lot of winds in the water, I would say. Magician energy is an energy the divine is telling you, let the tower fall down, let the false foundations fall down, because you have everything like a magician in your hands. You have all the resources, whether you can see it or not, because magician is a trickster energy. Whether you can see it or not, you still have all the resources to create what you want in your life. So don't try to hold on to this tower. Don't try to hold on something which is crashing down because of the false foundations. And that's what we do. That's what most of my clients are doing before they met me. They're holding on tight to a certain relationship or a pattern or a career or a finance opportunity which they feel they cannot come out because the truth will shake up everything. And I always say, if you are speaking your truth, which aligns with you, with your soul, and if anything around you shakes down or shakes up, that has to happen. That means you're holding on to something which is not right for you. It's not done by someone. Okay, let me give you an example. I don't know why it's coming in my head. So, when the house, simple house, right? In Australia, we have the wooden houses. Melbourne, I saw this new thing that we have wooden houses. So when the wind comes, very strong winds come in Melbourne all the time, and the house looks shaky, and because it's made of wood. When the foundations of the house are very strong, like the brick houses, they never shake up with the winds. But when the foundations of the houses are not very strong, like wooden houses, even strong winds could shake up. And what if the strong wind will crash the house down? You will say that because of the wind, my house crashed down. Actually, it's not true. It's not true. It's not the wind that has crashed on your house. It's the foundations of the house were not strong. And this example I'm giving for those who say that my relationship broke, or my relationship, yeah, it just crashed down because someone else came into the picture, or someone suggested me wrong, or someone didn't help me, or my person was engaged with someone else. Not true. Darling, it was supposed to crash down at some point in your life because you were holding on tight to a lie, to a relationship which was, the roots of the relationship were, or the foundations of the relationship were not true. When you are not true, your true authentic self in the relationship, it shows that you are living on false foundations to keep others happy. And that relationship is on false foundations. So any strong winds or any third person or any circumstances or any situation, you cannot blame them for this. It's you who is to be blamed for it, because you never stepped out and have looked back at the foundations and tried to change those foundations, because you thought if you do that, it's going to shake up. But I would say either you shake up or universe will shake up, because we are in the age of Aquarius. Nobody's going to get spared out of it. So I'm not scaring you, but I'm telling you, giving you a heads up that be truthful. Lay the foundations of the truth. So the universe is telling that magician energy is there, which shows that you have all the resources to create what you want. So don't get scared of this tower falling in your life. Five of Pentacles. Otherwise, what will happen is, if you see, this mermaid is offering her a lot of gold coins, but this person is just crying over the spilled milk. What will happen? This is very usual human behavior, that when in life we end something, we focus on that ending. We keep on crying for this ending, like this person keep on getting disappointed about that ending in our life. Why it happened to me? Because the people around you also teach you some way, like your parents, your family, your friends. They say, oh my god, that's so sad, you're getting divorced, you're getting separated. Or maybe, oh, that's so sad that you have to leave your job and you have to get into a business, how much money you're going to earn out of it, or something like that. In any of these scenarios, what I'm trying to say is that they also, outside people also make you feel like that you have done a great mistake in your life. But trust me, you are not making any mistake in your life. Because if you see here, this mermaid is offering a lot of coins, but this person, because they're disappointed on something which has already ended, which was already on false foundations, and they are in despair because it ended, they are losing new opportunities in their life. Five of Pentacles, they are losing what divine is offering to them. Divine is telling you, look at me. See, this mermaid is offering a lot of gold coins, which shows that a lot of opportunities being given by divine to this person, but this person is not ready to look at it because they're busy in crying over something which was not aligning with them. Our job as a tarot card reader is not only to tell fortune. It's not only to tell what is going to happen in your future. It's, I always say this, that being a tarot reader, a psychic medium, an intuitive reader, I always suggest that please surrender. Stop controlling. If something is crashing down in your life which is not based on truth, which is not aligning with you, let it fall down. If you don't let it happen, it will happen automatically by the divine, and this is the answer. Tower. If you don't do this, divine will do this for you, and then you will feel bad about it. So get the courage, do it. We are in the age of Aquarius. It's not going to work out like the age of Pisces, which we were in the past, because this is a time of truth, this is a time of spirituality, this is a time of alignment. Okay, So you're going to lose opportunity if you are going to cry like this person over whatever is ending in your life. So if you are in a situation where you've ended something or ending something and thinking that, am I doing this right? It looks that it's aligning with me, but why other people are trying to save it or control the situation? I would say listen to your heart. It's not, you are never the person who other people are perceiving you. Always remember that. You know how strong you are, you know who you are, how magical you are, and what you can do when you align in your own energy. I am a tarot card reader. I am dealing with a lot of clients every day, and most of them feel that I'm a fortune teller, which is true. I'm a fortune teller, but that's not it. My life mission is way more than that. I know how powerful I am, and so you are. So trust your intuition, trust the energies, trust the life mission that divine has given you to follow. Pursue your dreams, follow your mission. I know someone needs to hear this. Knight of Pentacles. If you see this person is writing something in your diary, divine is telling you, if you keep on thinking about the endings, you will make it slow, your growth slow. Knight of Pentacles is the slowest card in the deck, which shows that you are thinking too much. You're writing, oh my God, what all have ended, what all loss I have. If I have closed this business, what all losses I'm facing. I'm so disappointed. Everything is crashing down in my life. If you keep yourself busy noting all those losses down, you will lose the new opportunities in your life. You're making your growth slow if you're focusing on what you lost when this tower crashed. The devil. And guess what? Okay, let me show you. This is a mermaid. If you see, it's stuck in the cage. You know what this cage is all about? Okay, I can see a couple of more things. I can see the water outside the cage. I can see the food outside the cage, but she's stuck in the cage. Right. And if I'm not wrong, yes, if I'm not wrong, she's intentionally lying in the cage because the cage can be opened easily by her and she can access to the food and the water which is outside. Why I'm saying she is because it's a mermaid energy. What I'm trying to, and there are a lot of pentacles also outside, the gold coins also outside. So what I'm trying to tell you is that if you keep on thinking of what you have ended and what you have lost, first of all, you make your growth very slow. If you keep on noting down, oh my God, what all losses happened, everything. Okay, if I follow my passion, I'm going to earn this much. If I follow my job, I'm going to earn this. Too much of planning will delay it. You have to surrender. You have to stop controlling. Second thing, what is going to happen is the devil. You are going to be captured by your own mind. I every time say this, and I'm again saying this in all my readings, I say this: mind is your ego, and heart is your intuition, your soul. So when you start listening to your intuition, you start following your heart, you start following what your soul mission is, your mind gets upset about it. Treat it as a separate entity. Suppose, example, this reading will stretch for long. It's 36 minutes already. But if you're interested, please do listen to it. If you are listening to, say, your mother from long, long, long time, okay? I don't mean to demean anyone. It's just an example. If you're listening to a mother from long, long years time, which is your mind, your logic, you have been listening to it. And now suddenly you say, no, mama, now I want to listen to my father. Now I want to listen to my intuition and my heart. Just an example. Your mother start getting upset about it. She will start, she will try to control you, to pursue you, to convince you that listening to your father is not a right thing. You have to listen to me. This is what the mind does. This is what the logic does. When you start listening to your heart, when you start listening to your intuition, when you start listening to your own self, your mind starts playing game with you. And this is what is happening. This is what is happening here. You're being caged into your own mind. Don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, don't follow your heart. You will be this, you will be that, this fear will happen, that fear will happen. So don't get trapped into your own mind because you're listening to your heart. Your mind is trying to convince you that's going to be difficult. 10 of Swords, painful ending. Your mind will tell you that if you follow your heart, you're going to go through a painful ending, which is true. Because if you listen to your heart, you have to end a lot of things and you have to go for new beginnings. Just true in a way. Five of Cups. And your mind will also tell you that you're going to be alone, you're going to be feeling disappointed, you're going to be feeling upset about things, and you will be left with nothing. I'm doing it a bit fast because we have already stretched it to 36 minutes and I'm yet to take out more cards. Page of Cups. What the reality is, focus on your dreams, focus on your mission, focus on fresh starts. That will help you to bring what you want in your life. So, this reading is purely for a specific group of people who can understand what I'm trying to say. For those, especially who are going through some ending or planning to go through an ending or know that they are going to be ending something soon, there is a heads up for you that focus on your dreams, listen to your intuition, don't get trapped into your mind. You're going, if you start something truthful, if you end something painful, you will start something truthful with a lot of abundance in your life, and you're going to make decisions of your life which are good for you. Let's ask, okay, let me take this deck first and ask where you are in your awakening journey. If you are awakening, if you feel that you're going through a spiritual journey, this is my divine deck, awakening deck, which will tell you. Cracked open, it's happening for you, not to you. Same thing which I said to you just now. You are being cracked open, and this is happening for you, not to you. So remember this, if this ending is happening in your life, it's going to crack you open, and it's happening for you, not to you. Lights, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. So you have definitely some mission to uplift the humanity. And you are channeling a lot of messages. Your heart is telling you to follow this. So you should follow this. You are unfolding your own self. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Listen to your intuition. Listen to your soul mission. What your soul is telling you to do, follow that. That's important. It takes a lot of courage, I know, but you have it in you. That's why you are being chosen for the soul mission. Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being integrated. You are awakening. So definitely people who are listening to this reading are awakening in some way or the other. Please write in comments if you're resonating with this reading. You are already doing it. Stop overthinking, keep facing your true north. So you are already doing that. You are already stepping. That's what I was telling you. You are already doing it. You're already ending things which are not based on the true foundations. And you keep facing the true north. Keep facing your dreams. Keep facing your mission. That's the message you have for today. You are cracking. Let's see what comes from the divine deck. What you need to do at this point of time. I'll take out 2 messages maximum because I don't want to stretch it too long. It's already 40 minutes. Let me take out 2 messages. So we got one grace and one grief. Divine is telling you, take the high road. Let me read it for you. Maintain strong boundaries while being gracious. A difficult person or situation in your life requires your dispassionate detachment. Taking the high road might be the kindest option for yourself. Avoid unnecessary drama. Don't tolerate disrespectful or mean-spirited behavior. Yet show others the grace you would expect. Connect with your higher values, speaking and acting from the higher wisdom. This is for someone who has to take the high road and not to fall into the drama. Next card is rest and recover. You need that post the ending. Physical and mental rest is restorative. Your nervous system might require naps, chilling on the couch, or decreased excursion in general. Less is more now. Reduce the amount of stimuli you deal with every day for increased energy and an improved sense of well-being. Downtime facilitates recovery. So hibernate. It's your downtime. So mind it. Last deck. Any message universe wants to give us. Starlight. Don't slow down manifestation through hesitation or worry. Keep the faith and create the light in the dark. The path of the stars is made for the same energy. So you're a starlight. Don't hesitate. Keep manifesting. Create light. Don't worry. That's what I was telling you. Don't worry about what people think of you or they say of you. You know your power. You know what you are meant to do. Instant manifestation. Soul and mind working together create a dream in the heart. You have nothing to lose. You carry the dream. Your intention is pure. Be ready to receive. Beautiful messages, beautiful cards, and beautiful reading overall. I'm not too sure if this reading, how many people it's going to reach, but I'm sure it's going to reach to all those who are feeling stuck at this point of time. And I pray to divine and spirit guides and angels to help me to reach it out to those who are really going through some tough times in their life. So please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Soul Therapy by Passion on YouTube. Recommend this channel, refer this channel to your friends who you know they are going through the same issues, or they really need some sort of motivation and some sort of guidance. Please do forward it to them. Please ask them to subscribe my channel. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Facebook, because New Year is going to bring a lot of new stuff. I am in plans with a lot of things, but again, I have to surrender sometimes, because divine just flow me into different directions. So never mind, I'm going to come up with a podcast of my own very soon. And for now, I would say please don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Facebook on Soul Therapy by Pash. If you want to book readings with me, it's a very simple thing. Just go to my website, book the reading. Once you book the reading, you will get a message, and I will also get a message and I'll connect straight with you. It's as simple as that. If you are based in Melbourne, we can have face to face readings. If you are based anywhere globally and want to have reading with me or have guidance or clearance with me, please book reading. I'll do it online on WhatsApp video call or Zoom, whichever is preferred. And yes, so keep growing, keep aligning with yourself, keep the truth on, let the tower of the false foundations fall, right? Stay humble, stay grounded, and elevation and growth are important. And you cannot do it in groups, you have to do it alone. So do that for yourself and bring the change in the world. Follow your dreams, follow your passions, follow your intuition and heart, and be fearless. Take care, love and light. Bye.